Good morning, you guys. This is a day late, but better late than never. It is about 5 o'clock in the morning. Yesterday was pretty crazy. Work and the book that I'm working on with these girls and stuff, and had a lot to do and edit, so I apologize. Yesterday's was called Just Enough Grace, and it is absolutely perfect. You'll see why here in a second. My grace will be just enough for the moment you need it. Nothing more and nothing less. I give you grace for each and every day of your life, but tomorrow's grace will be there tomorrow, not today. This is why I tell you not to worry about tomorrow. I want you focusing on today, this moment, where my grace is sufficient. I'm teaching you to live one day at a time, trusting in me completely and learning to live in the peace I provide to carry you through each and every situation. Often I see you frustrated and consumed with worry about what the day will bring, overwhelmed with fear about all your tomorrows. Stay right here with me, right now, and let me carry your burdens. Be anxious for nothing. I want you to enjoy every moment of this life. I know it's a challenge to live in the moment, being confident in your faith and trusting that I will take care of every detail of your life. But I am faithful at all times and in all ways. If you aren't living in my momentary grace, you'll miss the life I've intended for you to live. Live in my grace right now and experience the peace that will allow you to rest in your faith and trust that I am with you always. Give us this day our daily bread. Matthew 6:11. This pertains to my life so much. Up until a year ago, anyone who knew me knew that I was the biggest stress cadet, like always worrying about something. Like I could have a list of 5 different things. Boom, I'd stress on the first one, it'd get resolved, and boom, I'm hopping to the next one. And for me, you guys, with my testimony, what brought me through that was when this pandemic started. I always had to be in control, and not that I wanted to be. I was just like, that's how I've always been in my life. Like, I have to take care of me because no one else is going to. I'm going to have to hustle to find a place to sleep on someone's couch. I got to hustle to do this. It was always hustle, 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 hustle. And so that was embedded in my brain. In these last 6 years of my recovery, it's been a stepping stone learning. And that's another thing really quick. We never stop learning until the day we take our last breath. That is when we'll stop learning. So backtrack to when the pandemic started. This year has given me more answered prayers. And God has spoke to me so many times this past year. Things that I have prayed for and prayed for and prayed for. I didn't give up on praying for them. I just knew that God knew my heart, and well, if it was going to happen, it was going to happen. And it did. And it has. And it continues. And had you told me 6 years ago or even a year ago, like, I knew God loved me. I knew he heard me. But I just figured there were more important people out there that needed his help more than I did. And he knew that I was strong and would figure it out, this and that. But it was so wrong. I was so wrong. It was when I completely surrendered and was just like, my only option is you, God. Not me, not my husband, not my family, not the bank, not the grocery store, not the food banks, none of that. God. And I'm telling you, it is because of God I sit here with this home around me, this life, everything. You have to surrender. And I know that sounds so damn cliche. Excuse my language. But you literally have to surrender. And that's where faith comes in. Just let it go. Literally let it go, because he is going to work for you. When you allow him, he's always going to work for you. But when you allow him to, and you say, God, this is yours, you will be shocked. You will be amazed. You will have the same testimony that I have right now. And that is no lie. Because I had the same people telling me this over and over and over. And I'd get so bitter, so resentful. I'm like, yeah, easy for you to say. It is easy. Surrender and let God. Let him show you his love and grace. All right, guys. My next video will be on his love, part 2. Still have today's devotions and all that. And just so you know, when you upload YouTube, it takes a little bit longer. So God bless, guys, and I will talk to you here in a bit.